Hey, what's going on, guys? Trevor with Silver State RC Adventures, here bringing you your next build video for the SCX 10.3 build series. Today we're going to be going over, bag E and bag D. Going to do two of the letters today because they're pretty simple, pretty easy. We'll just knock them both out in one video because no one's going to really want to watch me build links. So, I'll unbag it for you. I'll show them to you. Put them together. Show you what they look like all put together. And then I'll go ahead and just build bag E on the video for you, since it'll be pretty easy to do, pretty quick. And then just show you, how the drive shafts go together, because I also have to start implementing the spare parts bag from the solid axle swap. Gonna have some new rear upper trailing arms, new panhard bar, new drive shaft tube here that's gonna replace like an inner one for the front. It's a little bit longer than the shorter one. And a panhard mount, panhard bar mount right there. I believe that's it. Yep, and then just some extra hardware to replace it. So, yeah. Those will be some of the differences for the solid axle kit compared to the normal build bag that you would be doing. And, I have to start looking in between the two manuals now when I'm putting everything together, because there are going to be some slight differences. So I'll show you the differences and everything else like that if you're doing the same thing that I'm doing, or if you're just curious what the differences are, so that way when you're going to go do it yourself, you can see how really just easy it is, because it's just some easy swapping of some parts. Alright, so let's go ahead and just get into this, guys. We'll open bag D here. Trying to do a little fancy cut here. We have to save the sticker on it like no. Alright, so D1 inside of bag D is going to be all of your rod ends and your flange uniballs, uniballs, whatever you want to call them. Rod ends. Those are just rod ends. So that's what those look like. Pretty easy. Pow! This bag here is going to have all of your links. Very nice heavy duty links here. But yeah, that'll be all the links. All the different sizes. I'll show you what they all look like put together, so that way you know which one's got to go where, the rod ends on the which ones and stuff like that. So, yep. Thanks for you. Go ahead and put all that stuff back in the bag here, all nice and neat. Back in the bag E here. Alright, so bag E has an E1 also. That's going to have all your metal machine parts, those will be all the metal components to actually make it up, the drive cups, everything else like that. And that'll be the drive shafts, the plastic drive shafts, and all that good stuff in there. Show you what they kind of look like there. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, that's your little breakdown of bag E. And yeah, if you just want to see this stuff, just the 3 different links that the solid axle kit come with rear uppers, panhard. New panhard mount. Where'd that guy go? New longer inner drive shaft piece for the front. And some extra hardware for the swapping of the components. Yep, pretty simple stuff. Pretty simple stuff. It'd be an easy peasy video this week, guys. No crazy shenanigans with the hard transmission. Got through it. Everything's all nice on it now. Loving it. Here's your breakdown of those three pieces. We're going to go ahead and start building some links. And then I will get back to you guys when we start to build bag E here on video. And yeah, let's get ready to do this, guys. Enjoy. Alright, guys. We have our links fully assembled here. Pretty easy task to do. You know, you just match up everything from your manual here, which will kind of go back to page 1 here where I started. And yeah, you know, just start matching the links up. All the pictures provided are the actual length of the link itself. So that does make everything very easy and helpful for you to know which link is the correct link and the correct rod ends to use accordingly to it. So your first one here is going to be your steering link, which I have completed right here for you. All you're going to do is just grab your rod or your link itself, measure it up to the picture itself, make sure that's the correct length. Make sure you have the correct rod ends. The steering links are going to have like a little curved one towards the back end like that to kind of give it its extra room to stick out past the pumpkin and stuff like that. So that'll be front steering link or one of them. This one's going to go probably from your servo horn itself to one of the top knuckles like that. You know, it'll go back and forward, however, you know, accordingly like that. This will be the other actual front steering link that's going to go across where the pumpkin is. So that's why they do have these angled ones like that. That'll go like this, you know how steering links look and work. But yeah, that'll be that one. You know, you just match it up, get the correct rod ends, and then pop your flange balls in there, you know. The next one over here is going to be your panhard. Alright, so I already have one pre-assembled from the solid axle kit, because this is going to be your new panhard bar that you will use for the solid axle kit instead of this one. The manual shows you to install like that. So obviously I do not have it assembled because I will not be using it, but that is what the kit provided one looks like. And it has some very special rod ends to use for that one. This one's just a very plain one, doesn't have like a hexagon shape right there for any type of like wrench to hold on to. It's just going to be plain and bare. Maybe try and get it into the camera view a little bit there like that. And the next one will be another one that doesn't have a hexagon shape for a wrench or anything like that. It's going to have like this offset looking doohickey like that. That'll be used on the panhard from the builder's kit as well. Alright? So you guys will be using those ones. I will not be using those ones. The next one is the front upper link, which will be this guy. This was the only one that in the manual itself... Oops, grabbed the wrong one. This one. This is the only one that does not match the length in the manual. So I'm kind of curious about that one myself. We'll see what happens once we get to installing the links and checking clearances and links and things like that to make sure it's all good. So I don't know if maybe I got a wrong link or whatever or anything like that. So, you know, we'll wait and see what happens and have to do what we got to do when we get there. So till then, I have it assembled as the front upper link because it is a 3-link setup, so there will only be one upper link up top there. Next you will do is the front lower links right here. Again, these ones match up to the manual itself, or I don't know if it's actually like showing, but they'll match up to the manual itself like this, you know, and then that's where you know it's the correct one to use. And again, correctly install your rod ends and flange balls. After that one is going to be rear upper links. These ones were in the solid axle kit as well. They were already pre-assembled, so I didn't have to assemble those. I have the builder's kits one in here with their rod ends. Don't need them because when you do the solid axle conversion, the rear uppers are different. Apparently, I think. I don't know, I kind of measured them up and they seem to be the same length, so I'm not sure. We'll see. But these will be the rear uppers that come with the solid axle conversion kit. And then the last ones you put together are your rear lower links. These ones will have a straight rod end. I did forget to mention that the rear uppers have these angled ones. Rear lowers just have straight rod ends. And again, like I said, you know, you just get it on the manual, match them up. You know, just match them up accordingly. You know, their lengths will correlate very well with the manual, except for the one front upper that doesn't seem to match up on there. But like I said, we're not going to worry about it until that time comes. So these are all your assembled links for D. To make everything a little bit easier, I can recommend some like Vaseline or chapstick or anything like that you would just use on the threads before you start threading on the rod ends. That way it just helps everything glide on real easy and painless for you when you're threading them on there. So Vaseline works really good. Chapstick I hear works really good. Other things of that kind of just petroleum jelly based type stuff because it is plastic, so you don't want anything that breaks it down. But yeah, that's all the links like that. I just kind of try and keep them in a nice little fancy order right now. Little out of camera view. And yeah. I said we've got bag E going down in this video as well because D was just such a simple one. This is going to be all your nice little machine parts. We can actually get a nice better up close view here. Drive shaft parts themselves. And your manual, just to make everything good for you. It looks like a whole lot of fun stuff. It's not going to be too hard. Drive shaft's pretty easy to assemble, so we'll start getting all that done here. Go ahead and kind of get this one opened up a little bit. And just kind of leave everything in there. Kind of have to get this smaller manual set to the drive shaft area for the component that we are going to be replacing. I believe it's this part, yep. So it'll be part 26 in the solid axle kit manual. Those will kind of correlate with each other. So that way, you know which part's got to be the one that's getting replaced in the right spot, you know? But yeah, we'll get these little parts out. These are your drive shaft pieces. and get the one out from the solid axle conversion kit. And he will be joining over here. This one's a 33 millimeter compared to a 26.5 millimeter. You can actually just size it up on the solid axle instruction manual. So you'll see this is the provided one with the conversion kit. That's your 33 millimeter. We'll see which one looks like a 26.5, and I think that'll be one of them. So you just do that, you size them up, make sure which one's got to be replaced, and that's it. Make sure they probably look the same inside too, so just in case. So we'll kind of set one off to the side there. So there's going to be, it looks like 3 of those 26.5 millimeter ones. And 2 33s used. Okay. So you're just kind of matching them up a little bit. But got that little part figured out a little bit there. We're going to see these drive strap instructions. It looked like when I was looking at mine, I was going to make this notation that it says 1 and 1 and 3, 3, and there was like apparently like a 2 there. But I guess my instructions have like a little update in there. They don't have like a full update of everything, but a slight update. But yeah. Looks like we'll look at this here for a second here. And, you know, you're just going to have to put everything in a correct order. And then you assemble it to the transmission. That's it. But, you know, front one looks like, let's see if it... Front, rear. It's showing, oh, no, it's just one page. So you're just going to kind of go off of pictures. If any one of them specifically has numbers like it shows on there. Oh, okay. 1 will be the short dude. 2 on there will be the longer dude. 3 will be these dudes. All right. And yeah, so it looks like you'll grab one of these coupler jiggers, drive coupler holder thingies. Yeah, we'll go with that. Go with a little awkwardness. So it'll be that. It's going to be one of these metal dudes. One of these metal dudes here. Metal dude looks like it's going to slide in there. Probably won't slide it in just yet because I'm probably going to think everything else we're going to put in there is going to maybe need a little room first. But you'll need one of these guys. He's going to go in there. That'll be his home, essentially. There's going to be a hole that lines up. You're going to want to get one of these silver dowel pins. These looking dudes. You're going to slide him through one of these holes. You're going to make sure the holes are lined up correctly, alright? Because you're going to need to put this dude right down the center, and they've got a hole in the middle, alright? You're going to put this giant dowel pin looking thing in there. Alright, and we'll go like that. It says to grease it. I'm not going to grease it because I'm going to use dry graphite lube when I fully assemble these to get it all nice and going. But then you'll go like that. Slide this pin in through there. And then that'll just hold it all together like that. Once that's done like that, you'll get one of these plastic cups. That'll block the pin from coming out. And now you've got a fully functioning drive shaft. part and joint majigger. All right, oh, don't do that, don't do that. All right, so that'll go like that. And then it looks like one will go to one of them. This will be the front, it looks like we're assembling, so that one will go in there like that. That's going to get a little flathead screw or something, it looks like. One of these dudes. Alright, it says use some Loctite, which I've got right here. Find out what threading it is. It looks like a 2mm. Alright, 2mm it is. Just do a little touch of some blue Loctite there for it, like it requires. I guess we'll slide this in from the bottom, so that way we don't drop the screw in there. Then you can start threading that in. Get it nice and snug. Loctite will do the rest from there once it's dried and cured. Alright, you're going to get a number 3. Number 3 will slide in a data way. Alright. It says grab a number 1. But we're not going to use a number 1 on that part because we'll have to look at this part, which will be using the replaced 33mm there instead of the 26.5. It'll tell you to use there. We'll set that aside because I need to see this a little bit better. So that's that. We'll just, yeah, so it says 1, 3, 1. We're going to go 1, 3, 2, like that, all right? That's all that's going to work. So we'll start on this side. Grab another couple of these doohickeys. On its own, cool. See 2 of them though. The other ones might be in the axles. All right. Where were we? Got a little sidetracked there, looking off all curious and stuff. But yeah. Spacing out over here, playing around with things again. Trevor, doing a video. Come on, Trevor. All right. Same thing. Over here, grab one of these dowel pin majigs. Line up the hole with the slot. That way, when you got to put your other metal pin in there, you'll be A-OK. I think they're all the same, right? Yeah. Yep, no, the same. Okay. Slide that over. One of these silver pins. That'll go all the way through. Give them one of these plastic end caps just to keep the pin from sliding out on both sides. Grab another one of these nice little flathead screws. Again, just a little touch of Loctite. In there. And again, we'll go from the top so that way we don't drop the actual screw itself. tighten it. Get it nice and snug. Loctite will do the rest once it cures. These two will go together as such. I don't know if there's like a phase marking or anything on these. So we just won't worry about it just yet. So that'll be one of yours. It says front, so I'm going to go with front. That's just what I'm going to go with. Alrighty. And then let's install the other ones again. Going through it like this. It's done. Get the other one built. Just why not? Just to have them all ready. There we go. Get that on there like that. Screw these into their homes. So, as you guys see, after a little bit of the hard stuff you guys had to do at the beginning, D and E are going to be an easy section for you to go ahead and just breeze through and get a nice little break going. Looks like F will be just getting skid plate and some of the links attached. So, you know, we'll start getting a truck looking thing going, I guess, right? Start getting the bottom skid plate going with the links, the lower links set up on there. The mounting points for those will be on it, you know. And then, yeah, we'll start cruising along. Next thing you know, we'll be done with this thing. Yeah, pretty simple, guys. Pretty simple. Those are your drive shafts installed. Easy peasy. Yeah. Drive shafts. That's it, guys. I have a couple of these like set screws right here, like these, or dowel screw, set pin screw majiggers like that. Those will go on the inner part from the transmission, which, hold on, let's pop that guy on down here. There he is. All right. 33 length will be towards the transmission, I believe. All right, because one's short, yeah. That. We'll have the longy in the back. Side's got. All right, there we go. See what it looks like. There's your front drive shaft installed. The rear we can do next right here. Make sure you get the big hole that you're going to screw the side into with the screw side like that. Alright, and let's see, that one requires the long end to be coming out. So the longer of the shafts will go towards on the transmission. The shorter ends of the shafts will go to the actual axles themselves. That all lined up. And you screw it in. I don't know if it's wanting to because of the plastic or something. Plastic on this side is just being a pain or something. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, guys. Maybe the plastic's not happy over there or something. I don't know. Let's check it out. I don't have the... Oh. I thought I did have the threaded side lined up. Wrong side. That's my fault, guys. Yeah, I told you we're going to look ridiculous on the video. That's why you got to watch it. Real life things are happening. Silly things are happening. Alright. So there you go. That's all tightened on. Nice and snug. This one's all tightened on. Nice and snug. You know, and then you'll probably just get the side that's going to... You probably just want to phase these like you normally do anyways. Just make sure they're all done properly, but that'll be your drive shafts completed. Actually, hold on. Hold on. I forgot we got this manual powered display thingy over here. That's right, manual powered. Falling apart on us. Just do it the long way. That way the drive shafts don't fall off. But yeah. Transmission with drive shafts installed. Fully complete for you. Very easy to do. Oh yeah. Alright, let's see if I can pop in here and smile. Just wanted to say again, thank you guys for watching another one of my videos on the SCX 10.3 build series we're doing here. Hopefully this was informative and going to help you get through this next portion of the build that we're on. We'll see you guys next week with the next section, which is going to be starting to put some of the lower links on to the lower skid plate down there. And yeah, we'll try and get back to getting it every week out for the build series here, because I have been a little busy past couple weeks, so I haven't really been able to get around to it, but you know, we're back. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll see you guys next week. Just remember to like, share, and subscribe to the videos, guys. We appreciate you here. And we'll see you next time, guys. Have a great week and enjoy your RC content, RC neighbors.